Today I wanted to do a quick video on something that's hidden. Now, I wouldn't necessarily call this a shining the light on video because it is kind of a little short. But if you know me personally, you know that I'm a huge Simpsons fanboy. So today I wanted to look at 8 hidden Simpsons jokes you may have missed. Now, if you're a diehard fan like me, you probably already know some of these due to the audio commentary on the DVD of some of these episodes. But if you watch the show casually and you're sort of a fan, you'll probably be really entertained by some of these jokes. And if you don't really watch the show at all, you'll really see how far some of the writers and even the fans can go just for the purpose of a joke. So let's get to it.
The Simpsons are known for having creative signs and billboard gags that are only up briefly, but here's one that takes it to the extreme. In The Secret War of Lisa Simpson, the episode starts with Lisa's class watching the Sand movie, and after it's over, they watch a heavily outdated movie called The Moon of Earth. And at the last reel of film, did you catch that? It turns out that if you slow it down and put it in reverse, it was originally written Sand, then crossed out, and then written Moon of Earth. So it's almost as if whoever had the reel of film made a mistake and then crossed it out and then actually wrote the real title of the movie. Another quick instance of this is back to when Lisa the Iconolist, where the kids are watching the Jebediah movie, and at that last reel it says Young Jebediah Springfield, but it also mentions that the movie is a rental film. Now the next one is a quick cameo of a famous hidden character icon. In Season 6, the episode Bart's Comet, a comet is hurling towards Springfield, and Ned Flanders invites the entire town into his bunker. And between the animation of everybody crammed together, you can briefly find Waldo. Nice to know I put the skill of reading those books to something useful. On to Season 9 with episode Trouble with Trillions. There was a brief animation gag that was even missed by the writers. In the episode, Homer wraps his tax returns in an envelope, and as he talks to the man of the IRS, it briefly turns into a ball of string. Then shortly after, it returns back to an envelope. Why was it a ball of string? I feel like the animators chose a random object to blend in just for this outrageous gag. Moving on to another ridiculous animated gag, in episode Kidney Trouble of Season 10, the episode starts off in an Old West tourist attraction, and as cowboy actors encounter a shootout, shooting blanks and wreaking havoc, at one point in the background, for absolutely no reason, a cowboy just starts digging a hole with his bare hand. It is stated that the writer John Swartzwelder even wrote in this joke, and they just followed the script and animated it in there. It seems stupid to even point this out, but just knowing it was intended for something so absurd and random, it only makes this funnier to me. So now for something that was well written in a sign gag referencing the show itself. In Season 6 episode Homer the Great, after breaking his chair, Homer pulls out a long revenge list. This list is hilarious alone, but one of them is named H2O. Now, if you date back to Season 2 episode Brush with Greatness, Homer ends up getting stuck inside a water slide by the name of, you guessed it, H2O. I find this joke really hilarious due to it adding more character to Homer, that after 4 seasons, he still didn't let that incident go. Now for more witty nods that are shown briefly on a sign, in Season 7's Bart on the Road, the boys end up in Branson, Missouri, and Nelson gets excited over seeing a sign for Andy Williams. Now the review on the sign is by Look Magazine, which, if you didn't know, has been out of business over 20 years even before this episode. But I gotta hand it to Nelson, it still hasn't changed his passion for Mr. Williams.
I didn't think he was gonna do Moon River, but then bam! Second encore!
Saving the most hidden and well put together for last, in Season 7's Lisa the Vegetarian, Lisa encounters Paul and Linda McCartney, and Paul mentions this.
Linda and I both feel strongly about animal rights. In fact, If you play Maybe I'm Amazed backwards, you'll hear a recipe for a really ripping lentil soup.
Well, at the end of the episode, they played Maybe I'm Amazed. If you actually do put it in reverse, it is Paul telling you that soup recipe. And something else as well. I'll try to subtitle the best of what I heard, so bear with me.
2 tablespoons of vegetable oil, 1 clove of garlic, 1 cup of carrots, 1 cup of lettuce, 1 lemon, 1 tablespoon of freshly chopped parsley. Vegetable stock. Oh, by the way, I'm alive.
The fact that he says I'm alive is like one of the most brilliant written jokes on the show due to it's a nod to the Paul is dead conspiracy. But they delivered it exactly how people speculated his death, and it's just so well hidden. I feel that this is such an underrated joke I think you could only get from The Simpsons.
And alright, thank you guys for watching. I hope you really enjoyed it. And if you really did, comment down below and let me know. So that way I can probably make another one, because there are way more other hidden jokes that I know from The Simpsons that I can definitely include for a second and maybe even a third video of this. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and stay tuned. I will be probably posting another video soon.